No, 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 no. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wood, wood, wood. We're making wood. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Today is going to be a completely, absolutely, completely different video than anything that I've made before. Because today, it's not going to be a vlog. We're going to be making something out of wood. I bet you guys are wondering, Steven, you don't know how to make anything out of wood. What are you doing? Get out of here, leave that for the other YouTubers. But you know what? I mean, and so yeah, I'm gonna be making one thing, super simple thing, literally the thing that anybody who wants to get into woodworking or anything like that can make. It takes like maybe a couple days to make. And that is a cutting board. Because I've really gotten into cooking recently and I really enjoy cooking, I kind of wanted to personalize my kitchen, especially when I go to TCU and everything's just kind of like the same. I kind of want to personalize my kitchen and make something that I can use and that I know that I have made with my bare hands. And it's going to be made out of two different types of wood. We got one thing of wood, which is cherry wood, and this piece of wood has been sitting in my garage for probably 15 years. I don't know where it came from, don't know how it got here, but all I know is it says cherry right there, so I know it's cherry wood. Beautiful piece of wood. And then we're going to be taking these two really ugly cuts. These are probably the worst cuts of wood ever. I don't know what kind of wood this is, but it's also a super beautiful wood. It's got a really nice grain in the middle of it. So we're going to be using these two pieces of wood. We're going to be putting these on the outside and then putting one darker piece of wood on the inside. And it's going to be super sick. Alright guys, so basically what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be making a cutting board, so it's going to be a simple rectangle. Nothing fancy whatsoever at all. So this is going to be 14 inches long. And then this is going to be 11.5 inches. So like I said, we're going to be doing one here, and one here. So the whole plan is to kind of cut this in half so we have two pieces to use with this, and we're going to be using one piece here, and then we're going to kind of intersect these two cherry pieces right here just to kind of give it a little bit of variety so it's not just wood, wood, wood. It's going to be kind of all over the place, but it's still going to look simple and it's still going to look clean. So let's get to work. So as you just saw, I cut these two pieces of cherry into 3/4 width, but I cut them a little too big, but I did that on purpose. So I did that on purpose because I'm going to run them through the planer to get that really nice sanded finish on them. And so I left just probably like a 1/16 of an inch on there.
Watch the satellites explode.
Alright guys, so I have just finished the grunt work and the main part of the cutting board. The rest of it is super easy. So let me show you what I have done so far. So, like you just saw, I have everything glued together. So I have glue here, here, and right there. And so I have these clamps being held together by these clamps. So I have 2 running horizontally to clamp these together, and then I have 1 running vertically because I have these 2 separate pieces of cherry wood right there. So if you notice, the glue is kind of seeping out from the top. And so you might be wondering what I'm gonna do to clean that off. Well, I'm gonna run it, once the glue dries, so in about 30 to 45 minutes, I'm gonna run it through the planer, which is this thing right here. You guys saw that in a clip or 2 beforehand. And basically what that does, it's like a sander. It's like a bladed sander. So it goes on top, it just cuts off these very, very fine strips of wood. And so that's basically what it's gonna do for the glue. It's gonna take off all the glue on top of the cutting board, and then it will also even the surface on top so it's not wobbly or anything like that. And then after that is done, we're going to go get some oil, probably from Home Depot or something like that, get some food grade oil and put that on top. And then guys, we have a finished cutting board. I'm debating whether or not to take a router to it and kind of smooth out these edges, but I also kind of like the look of like the broken edges and the not so straight edges right there. So I think I might leave that be. But so we'll check back in about 30 to 45 minutes and we'll see how the glue has dried. So here we have the finished product. So as you see, just like I had planned, we went from white wood, whatever wood this is. I'm thinking it's kind of a maple, but honestly I have no idea. But it's so white wood, cherry wood, white wood, and if you can see right here, there's the separation right there. And also, I don't know if you can see this, let's focus, there's a little gap right there. And I was gonna fix this. I was gonna rip it apart and glue it again, but I actually really enjoy this. I feel like with all the imperfections in the cherry wood, like that hole right there, there's another gap on the other side over here. I just feel like this cutting board, because it's my first cutting board I've ever made, I feel like it needs to have some imperfections. I don't want to change it. I'm just going to leave it how it is. So if you notice, I got my slick little apron on right here, and that's because we're going to put some cutting board oil. Now I think this stuff is just regular, just mineral oil. Yeah, food grade mineral oil, so it's completely odorless, tasteless, doesn't smell like anything, it doesn't change the color of the wood at all, it just brings out the natural colors, and it's completely food safe. I picked this up at Home Depot literally 10 minutes ago for like $8, and so it's super cheap, and this stuff will last you a long time. So I'm gonna apply 3 to 4 coats, probably go 4 coats on this just because I want it looking as good as possible. And that's just for the first time you're doing this. Every time you reapply this, just do it once or twice. This is just so the oil really soaks into the actual cutting board itself. So without further ado, let's see these colors pop. So the first coat is done and I am already just loving it. Look at these colors. Like I knew cherry wood was gonna be pretty, but I didn't even imagine it being this pretty. So I am ecstatic with how well this first project turned out. I'm super glad I got everything on camera as well, because it's gonna document my my kind of progress in this woodworking thing. I was gonna leave this for another video, but as I was waiting for the wood glue to dry, I hopped up on my my great grandpa's lathe and made this bowl, and it's okay. I mean, it's a bowl. I made a freaking bowl. I'm gonna wait 20 minutes to get the first coat of the oil on, get the oil on the cutting board, let it really soak in, and then I will put another coat of this stuff on there, and then we will start working. Probably in about 2 minutes, I'm gonna start working on this bowl, and that is going to be sick. What's up, guys? We are back in my room. It has been actually a couple days after I finished my cutting board. So I finished it up. Look how beautiful those freaking colors look. Okay, so we got the cherry wood in the middle. Don't know what wood this is. I'm gonna say it's pine. If you know what this wood is, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Because honestly, I want to know because it's really beautiful and I want to use it. I want to buy more. So, but anyways, on the bottom here, right there, I have put my put a little emblem on there. The emblem was kind of a personal touch to me. I didn't think it was going to do anything like this. I just started messing around with the wood burner, and it's just kind of a personal touch to me. I grew up hunting and outdoors and stuff, and so it originally started out as like kind of like a deer track. I did it on both sides. I did it right there and right there. Same side, both sides. When you flip it around, it is the exact same. And then on the bowl, I did the same thing. The bowl is actually where I started to get a little bit creative with the emblem and started implementing these dots right there. But it's complete. It holds water, which was the main thing that I was worried about because of the 3 holes on the bottom. You can see them a little better now. 1, 2, 3. Don't really know how to get rid of those. I'm just gonna have to do some research on my next bowl project. But all that aside, everything is done. I have like 12 videos planned right now for when I get back to school and kind of can start doing my own filming. I have a lot of free time before school starts. And so I think I have like 12 recipe videos that I'm going to try to make before school starts. So that means you guys are going to get a lot of content smashed your way in a really, really short amount of time. So if you are not subscribed, just go right down there. Just press that button right there, press the subscribe button, and if you really want to, go ahead and hit that notification button so then you know the exact millisecond, probably not the exact millisecond, like the exact minute that I post. And then you can just watch my video right then and it will be super cool because I have super cool videos. So, if you watched this video and stayed to the end through that super long speech, thank you very much, and I will see you guys next week. Have a good rest of the day.